You will smile again. Let it go. Let me help you walk into your new journey. Forgive yourself. Let it go. It's a thing of the past. Hello guys, thank you so much for tuning in each and every Sunday to the I.Concur talk show, or as I call it, the I.Concur talk show. We're going to do things a little different today, but once again I want to thank you so much for tuning in each and every Sunday. It would not be possible without you, my studio audience. But I noticed something. Every time I would check my emails and I would get a video about the Let's Talk About It segment, most of them were about child support. And that's a big issue in our community. We have a lot of different people that have different feelings about child support. So you want to stay tuned to see how I feel about child support and what I think about child support. Also today, we're going to talk about seeking forgiveness. What does it really take in order to move forward, to actually stop letting the situation keep you back? What does it take in order to walk into your new journey, to let it go, and to really realize that it's a thing of the past? So today we're going to talk about seeking forgiveness, but forgiving self and forgiving the situation. So stay tuned. When we come back, we're going to talk about child support. Stay with me. Hello guys, welcome back. So let's talk about it. We have Jesus from Houston, Texas. He sent his video in, and I was like, you know what? I'm going to post his video this week, and we're going to see what Jesus has to say. Let's tune in.
Hey Marcus, do you agree with the court system putting men on child support for not being with their baby's mother?
Alright guys, now when it comes to child support, most people are really not going to like how I feel about it. I do not agree with child. I don't think child support should exist at all. Because this is the thing. When we have two grown individuals that come together and want to have a child, and it's planned, that's one thing. But when we have two individuals come together and mistakenly have, well, I shouldn't say mistake, because this is the thing. There's a difference between a mistake and a bad choice. A mistake is if I'm talking to you guys and I make a mistake and I knock my tea over. That's a mistake, and I didn't mean to do that. The situation will go that way. But a bad choice is something you meant to do it, but you didn't know the end result. You didn't know that it would produce a child and the things that it take to have a child. And I believe once that child comes, that each parent has to be willing, whether it's the mother or the father, to take care of that child. Just because the dad doesn't want to be in the child's life and the mother want to be active, somebody has to be willing to take care of that child. I don't think you should make a person take care of their offspring. It should be something that's naturally done. And the reason I feel this way, so no, I do not concur with child support. And the reason I feel this way is a lot of times individuals get child support and it's not used for the betterment of the child. I may feel a little different if the child support went towards a college fund. Like it went into like a certain account for the child to use. I probably feel a little different about it. But for it's the mother getting child support once a week or however it works, I don't agree with it. I believe each individual should go to work, have the income base in order to raise their child, with or without both parents. So no, I do not agree with child support. It creates so many problems, even for women. Because we have a lot of women, and that's something I talk about probably in a later show, about how we use and abuse the government system. And that's one of the things that women use and abuse: child support. We have people that, purposely get pregnant for many reasons. Many reasons. And child support, not just saying child support from the government, but support of make themselves get pregnant by someone just to receive support for that child. And I don't agree with it. It's not right. It's not right at all. So no, I do not concur with child support. It needs to be abolished. So no, I do not support child support at all. Not at all. So that's it for our segment about Let's Talk About It. I really wanted to focus on that because like I said, I got a lot of videos about child support, and I know a lot of men feel very, 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 they get upset when you discuss it, because a lot of times a lot of them are the ones that are on child support. I have seen cases where there are women on child support as well. So no, once again, I don't agree with child support. And not all men are on child support. There are some women on child support. And if you do get child support, let it be for the betterment of the child. And I feel a little, different about it then. But that's all. We're out of time for Let's Talk About It. Let's move into the main topic of today's show, and that's seeking forgiveness. So once I come back, we're going to talk about what does it take to truly get to a place where you can walk into your new journey, where you can forgive yourself and you can forgive the situation. So stay tuned and let's talk about it. How you seek forgiveness. Hello guys, welcome back. Let's get into this thing. Let's talk about seeking forgiveness. What does it really take in order to get to a place where you're not allowing things that happened to you 2 and 4 years ago still keep you in bondage, keep you behind? There are so many people out here that cannot walk into their destiny. They cannot walk into their new journey. They can't. Because something that happened to them many years ago, it has them stagnant. They can't move. They're just stuck. Because they don't know how to forgive themselves. They don't know how to forgive the situation. And that's what it takes. So that's what I want to talk about today. I want to talk about learning to forgive self. That's the first step. The first step to walking into your journey, you have to forgive yourself. You have to let yourself know, you have to let yourself know that it's okay. It's okay to smile again. It really is. Honestly, it's okay to smile again, to tell yourself it's all right. Because this is the thing. Sometimes you don't have to forgive the situation if you forgive yourself. Because a lot of times I've learned that people create their own storm but get upset when it rains. So a lot of times if you forgive yourself, you don't have to forgive the situation because self is the one who created the situation. But you have to. You can't not get past the step of forgiving yourself. If you really want to walk into your new journey and you really want to seek that forgiveness, you got to forgive yourself the actions that you've done. The things that you've done, it's a thing of the past. It's behind you. You can erase it. Because this is the thing. Once you forgive yourself, you can look at situations much better. When you can look at it and see, okay, this is what I did wrong. I did it. I honestly did it. This was not putting your life with a pen. It was not. It was not putting your life with a pen. It was putting your life with a pencil. And a pencil have an eraser for a reason. Because you put something on a document or a piece of paper, or you put things in your life that you're not happy with. But it don't have to stay that way. It does not have to stay that way. You can go back and you can erase it. You erasing it, that's forgiving yourself. And once you forgive yourself, you can walk in your new journey. You can write in what you want. What you want in this new journey, you can erase the past and write what you want for your new journey. Write it in. After today's show, you should sit down. Honestly, you should sit down and write all the things that's keeping you behind. Write them down with a pencil. And then for enjoyment, go back and erase them. And then begin to write down those new things you want. That new journey you want to walk into, write it down. Write the vision. Make it plain. Write down what you want in your new journey. And it's a thing too. In order to forgive self, realize that the things of the past was written with a pencil and not a pen. But there are some of us out there. We have done things, just being honest, that will follow us the rest of our lives. It's true. That may have been put in your journey with a pen. But it still does not have to stay. Because we have whiteout. And it can cover up those things. It may follow you. But with the whiteout, it's still there. But it covers what was put there. And that's the grace of God. When you can walk into your new destiny, knowing it's a thing of the past. I did it. I did own it. Own it. I did it. But the grace of God is that whiteout. He's erasing it. For the people that's gonna, like when you, okay, for instance, for example, I saw a video and they were talking about how different individuals did things in their past that may have caused them to, go to jail, give them a background, and they try to get a job, and then it come back their background. Something was on their background. Oh, we can't give you this job because this thing is on your background. And you go back to focusing on the past. Oh no, I can't do this. I can't move forward because this thing is still hunting me. But when I say you can put that whiteout on it, that grace that God gives you each and every day, there are different things in place now for those people. But like I said, they did it. It's still following them. But it's different things that they can do now. They can still help them gain employment. I mean, be your own boss. There are different things in place you still can do. Now, just for example. But, again, focus on those things that was written in pencil that can be erased. And if it can't be erased, put whiteout on it. It's okay. The main thing is forgiving yourself of the action that was done. Forgiving yourself of that action. Because once you forgive yourself of that action, then you can move in action, forgiving yourself of the situation. I just said you did it. I've forgiven myself. So you got another confidence about yourself. You have another air about yourself. Because I've forgiven it. I've forgiven myself. Now I can forgive this situation. It happened. I'm not saying whoever you did it to, I'm not saying you have to call that person. I'm not saying just do it for yourself. That's the main thing, is getting over that hump. And once you get over that one, then you can move in forgiving the situation. So many different things has happened to us. And this is what I want to talk about when we talk about the situation, forgiving the situation. Yes, there are things in our lives that happen to us that we didn't cause. It happened by mere life, a situation. We didn't cause it. Nobody wanted that mother that was on drugs. Nobody asked for that situation. Nobody wanted their loved one that suffered with a gravely illness. Nobody wanted that situation, but it happened. You can no longer let that keep you behind, keep you in bondage. Stop blaming your situation for your presence. Stop blaming your situation for your presence. Forgive yourself for doing it in the past, and now forgive that situation that happened in the past. It happened. It's life. It's life. And one thing about life, it don't rewind. It continues to move forward. And that's what you have to do. So also, when you're forgiving yourself of all those things that was written in pencil or pen, also forgive yourself of those situations that you didn't cause, but it happened to you. The situation you was just put in. Also forgive yourself of those. And once you do those two things, you can really walk into your destiny. You can really walk into where God wants you to go. But you can't get there. You can't get there till you get over that hurdle. Once you can get over that hurdle, you good. Because you remember it happened and it's alive. And so when you get over that hurdle and you get into your new destiny, when things happen to you, you learn to keep pushing. Keep trucking. Like the little engine there, you got to keep going. You can't stop. Because if you stop, they give you time to ponder, to focus on the past. They give you time to look back. But you got to stay with it. You got to. That's your 15 minutes. That's your 15 minutes of power. I told you guys that we're going to do things a little different. Each and every Sunday, I want to pour into your life. I want to give you 15 minutes of power. If I can keep your attention for 15 minutes, I can help you walk into your new destiny. 15 minutes of your time, I can help you go into that thing and conquer what you want. Conquer what you want. So don't forget, tune in with me each and every Sunday for your 15 minutes of power. Something that's going to encourage you. You never know. I may have a special guest for you that's going to also help you. But each and every Sunday, tune in for your 15 minutes of power so I can encourage your life. Thank you so much for tuning in today. Don't forget, I.Concur or I.Concur talk show. Tune in each and every Sunday. Thank you guys so much. Would not be possible without you, my studio audience. Thank you. Forgive yourself. Forgive the situation. Thank you so much.